There's always something. All right. I think we're good. Someone talk. Why is it not working? Hold on. Properties. Input audio output. That shit. All right. Here we go.
Breaking in their base.
Once I get there.
Hey. There we are. Okay. So, last session, you guys left the capital for the first time as a group ever. You made it through the suburbs, and upon the closing of the second day of your travel, you strolled into what you know as Three Trees Junction. This is a major fork on this side of the continent where you have the main road that goes to and from Dalmellington, and then the road splits to go around the Lake of Life. It goes up north and down south. As you were coming into this, I think of it like an outpost almost, you noticed an older gentleman being mugged. Hesitating for a second, questioning whether this is something that you really want to get involved with. I think, Greybor, you made the first move by casting Grease.
Yep.
And that's not everything. Like a bunch of drunk adults on a slip and slide. So, you scared off the individuals that were attacking this man, and cleaned him up. I believe Daxton cleaned him up with prestidigitation because he was covered in gnarly grease. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Regents started to not started. You cooked a dinner. There was a picnic area with a grill. You lit it all up. Everybody ate, and you had a conversation. I mean, it's getting dark. If you guys want to sleep in your carriage, I mean, probably only 2 or 3 of you can actually roll out in there. Or Atio has a house where he rented a place, right? I believe.
Right.
If you want to carry the conversation further, I'm asking the B team, the nobodies. Are you going to go into this dude's house and get a rest? Or are you going to be the guys that rough it out in this, public park, we'll say?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, snuggle my spice cabinet and my spoon right next to the fire.
Before you start to make this decision, let me give you a little bit, Greybor at least. I think he's the most perceptive. Actually, Atio, before I get too involved, what's your AC? And
I'm up there.
18 normally.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have any passives that are 17 or above?
Investigation is a 20.
20.
But no.
Okay, perfect. Greybor, as soon as you finish your meal from Regents, you're having this conversation. you find out
Interrogation.
yeah. It definitely more like an interrogation. You find out that a TO doesn't necessarily work for the prince, but he told you that, not babysitter keeping an eye, but watching out. Making sure this is important. As the conversation whittles down and you decide whether to put more wood on this fire or go over to Tio's house, you start to hear across the little creek where the tavern is, you see like a couple guards come out and just like a bunch of thugs. Like, what thugs look like. And it just looks like it's starting to turn into like a party night. Like rowdy. They're coming out. Now they're drinking outside across the creek, making a big fucking fuss, being loud. Not necessarily, they're not instigating anything with you. They're involved in their own thing. But a little bit of that underground nightlife. And all of the buildings here, all of the market stalls that were like open when you guys rolled into here are all now closed. Single first floor windows are like locked shutters, like closed. You can't see in them, but only through the cracks. But it's late. You guys are,
Guys, my vote's for going in the house, but I gotta go take a piss, so I'll be right back.
What about our wagon?
Yeah, I'll stay with the wagon. Don't worry about that.
You could pull it over and secure it. I'm not gonna handcuff.
I'm currently pissing on a wagon wheel.
So, hoping to curry some favor with a few people that I may have stepped off on the wrong foot with. I'm like, go to stand up and make a courteous sort of bow, and I'm like, well, you would be most welcome in my humble domicile, which I have rented for the night.
Domicile. Fancy. Super fancy.
It is.
All right. Let's clear the air here. So we pulled a shiesty one, but he didn't get caught. Well, I mean, he got caught, but it didn't really harm us. And all I can say is, which one of us wouldn't have done the same? And I'm not saying we'd all do the same. I'm saying I respect you. I like your style.
Well,
you wanted an in.
We certainly wouldn't have done it that ham-handedly.
Certainly not.
So, I mean, sure, but that could have gone a million ways from Sunday. I don't know if that reference means anything in this world, but
I'm certainly glad that it didn't. My immediate fear was that the more lethal aspects of your talents would be applied immediately and without hesitation.
Look, the point
it was a
is,
passing thought. Certainly.
I think we gotta respect what he tried, and no harm, no foul. And I don't know. However, does anyone else have any other bullshit slogans or cliches they could throw in here? But my point is, who gives a fuck? There's water under the bridge. I get your true intent. Trust me. No one sees it more than I. And I think you'll fit right in.
Well, that's excellent. I would, much rather be a boon companion than a shadow at the heels.
We'll see.
No, Shadow at the heels is that's my job.
He's got a point.
True.
Emphasis on at the heels, I say, looking you up and down.
You like what you see?
So I propose that we take, if Gradients agrees, take her spice cabinet and any of our other valuables up into the apartment. It's more, we'll be more able to secure it. But if one of us stays in the wagon, I will stay with Gradients. If she wants to stay there.
Yeah, I'd rather sleep in the wagon.
Okay.
No offense, but kinda.
All right, cool. I just gotta take another piss.
What are you gonna do with Soren? Are you leaving him tied up in the wagon? Or are you gonna bring him inside?
No, that's why I'm staying.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat his head. And be like, shh, it's okay. It's okay.
His skin's like pale, his eyes got like black circles around. He looks visibly like he's losing like mass in these couple days as he goes through this change.
Yeah, I feed him as much water and like broth as I can.
He tries to like push it
that
off
guy.
instantly, like the first couple times, and just before you say "fuck it," he takes enough, you know. But
Oh, I
he's
don't
not
think I
happy.
would even use that kind of attitude.
Liberally apply the
My
spoon.
spoon, like once, and be like, "Now you listen to me, you little shit. You're gonna drink this, and you're gonna be happy about it. Got it?"
Fucking.
But I'm not.
You notice that Adio seems very curious about this this captive, but he keeps his mouth shut.
All right, so I'm gonna go out and find. I'm looking for a place away from everyone.
Okay.
Hopefully, some tall grass or
Sure.
some trees, whatever. Just find a nice spot, and I'm gonna dig out that little box I got.
Okay.
Crack that open with a bunch of excitement.
Something you notice now that you like have a second to look at it. On the box, there is a symbol, like almost like an hourglass, but it's like a triangle, flat top up, and then where it comes to a point, there's a triangle that meets that, and it's like the mirror of that. Almost looks like an hourglass, but it's definitely sharp corners and just something that I feel like you would put in your memory bank. You know, this is definitely a signature of some sorts.
Do I recognize it?
Roll me a history check.
Oh, I think I'm good at this. Oh, I am. Well, I rolled low. 17. I rolled a 6. But
17. All right, it wasn't. I mean,
Jesus.
wow.
yeah.
You know, you're not familiar with out here. You know, out on the road, away from the city, but
It's all different, weird.
Yeah, you do remember a conversation with Leonard before you guys left on how some group was trying to get the shoddy to transport their goods. He didn't give you any details, but based off of everything, how you found this, the way it looks, the quality of it, you know,
Yeah.
this could be it, or it could not be it, but
All right, well, fuck it. Let's crack this fucker open. I know there's suit in here.
Okay. How you doing it?
Oh, fuck.
This tea.
Brown.
You got any clean needles, dude?
It's brown suit.
It's dry.
I'm not.
So you could either crush it up and snort it, or you could smoke it. But it's dry to the point where it would burn fast.
No, this is the tainted shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is the tainted shit I got before, which I hadn't looked at, but behind the scenes I knew it was bad.
Right.
I'm gonna throw a little tantrum, and I'll spill a bunch of it, but then like during the tantrum, like while I'm crying and sobbing to myself, I'll like scoop it back in with a bunch of dirt, try to scoop it back into the box, even though, you know, this is not the kind of thing that I want to fuck with. I know full well this is like when someone gives you a box of donuts and you're really excited about them, and then it turns out they're laced with fentanyl, but like in a really obvious way. These are fentanyl donuts, and like if you're into this kind of scene the way I am, it's like the streaks on the donuts are clearly fentanyl. Like this is no.
Honestly, Fenta Donuts is now going to be my new business model.
Yeah. So
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out what little good stuff I have,
Okay.
and
I'm
I'm gonna angrily get high by myself.
I asked you to mark down how many you had when you left Elmellington. How many
Yeah,
did you have?
So I had 4. This will put me at 3 days
Okay.
worth.
All right. Roll me a Constitution save.
Were you high?
I'm just waiting for Egregious to find out that he has it. It's not gonna be good.
A 16.
16. Okay.
I almost had a natural 20. No, and meta-wise, out of character, completely 100%. I was thinking about who could confront him, and I love the idea most of Regents. So feel free to lean into that. I'm cool with it. All right, back in character. I rolled a 16.
Okay. I mean, 16. You can enjoy it as you wish and control it mostly. You know, like.
I'll be honest, it does the job, but it's just a bad high because I'm still just bummed about the fact that I thought I had 3 weeks worth, and it's all fucking shit. It's all garbage. But the silver lining, and that's what my sponsor would be proud of me for recognizing, is that it's not just useless. I could sell it and trick other people into killing themselves while I make money. So at least it's not just gonna kill me. I might be able to benefit from it. And I believe that's what we call progress. And progress, it's about one step at a time, one every day. So I feel like I'm making a good decision, and I'm not harming myself. And we're gonna keep moving on. But now I'm super fucking high, and I've really had that epiphany, and I feel really good about myself now.
Please tell
And
me
I'm
you
gonna
had
make
an
my way.
entire conversation crouching in the alleyway over top of the box.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Rattling a dog shit. Well,
Yeah.
trying to roll yourself a cigarette and
Yeah. I'm trying to roll myself a cigarette out of all the other butts I've found, like outside of bars and.
Dude,
You know, the one thing I
this
think
is a
that
little traumatizing.
I'm sorry, but
No,
I am.
it's good,
I
it's
think the
good.
one thing that I want to to say to you to kind of get the feel of where you are in this moment is you're used to going up to the third, your 4-story roof, looking out over the harbor, over the castle, over the sky spires. And well, there was always noise down at your height. It was quiet. It was almost like a place of zen for you. Every time you think you like get that meditation point, like that point where you want to be, the fucking assholes over at the tavern like come out and they start yelling, and there's like people pushing back and forth and just being loud and belligerent.
Yeah, they're noisy minds and noisy mouths.
And now that you're at their level, it's kind of, affecting it as it would.
That sounds good. Should I fuck with them? All right, hold on. I wanna like steal from the shadows, and by the shadows I mean, outside of the ring of their light source. If they're partying around a fire or whatever, I'm gonna stay out in the shade and just watch and listen to them for approximately 60 seconds, and just get a sense of the group. What are they? What's the makeup look like? They got a leader? Is there a guy in charge? Is the big dick? Is there some big dick energy?
Yeah. And right now it sounds like they're at that point of inebriation where the leader is like having to push away the young kid that wants to fight the leader. Like he's cocky drunk, and he's like, I can fucking take you down. I'm sick of you bossing me around, and he pushes him, and a couple of the other guys like, ho, step in the middle, and then kind of like chuckle and be like, nah, fuck that, dude. He's pushing the boss man. Let him get what he's got coming to him.
Yeah, double big dick energy. All right,
I can think
I'm
of
going to...
I can think of all sorts of ways this is going to go well.
Oh, this is going to go so well. I'm going to, oh, wait. I got to fix my makeup. I'm going to smear some of the... I know that usually my under black gets faded, so I'm going to just drag a bunch from my eyebrows and above the eyes and just kind of darken it up a little. I've got to look fresh for these gentlemen. And, I'm going to take my right leg and I'm gonna fold it back up to my butt. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying here? And then I'm gonna take my sashes. Hey, calm down. I'm not even done yet. I've barely started. I'm gonna take some of my sashes and I'm gonna wrap my leg up. That way I can walk around and look like I'm a one-legged, what do you call it? Some named kind of, I don't know. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm a one-legged piece of man meat, and I'm gonna grab my staff and lean on it like a crutch, and I'm gonna act a little wobbly and drunk as I approach that group.
All right. I say, as you start to get close, they notice you, and one of the guys that tried to break up this fight, like, comes over. He's like, hey, you know what? You don't want to come over? This is not a place for you. Why don't you just turn around, go find your spot to rest? Seriously.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm just very... Can you help a poor old man out here? I'm just a poor old invalid. I mean, look at me, and then I'm gonna trip and I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna stumble into him and just fall on him and just drag my hands across his body, pulling his clothes, everything.
He manages to keep you up. Yes, Kieran.
Do I notice any of this?
You know, I'd say with your passive
You have
perception,
no audience for this shit show. That's
if
the great part.
if you go in the house with it, you're like clearing it out, getting ready to settle down. Daxton and Regents are, keeping Soren company and securing the thing. You like look out the window, and you can see
friends may have fallen in.
Yeah, you can see like Nevish weirdly curl one leg up and like start to walk over the bridge because there was that little crick and you see him start to have the conversation.
Is there any spare chairs in this?
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna pull up a chair next to the window and watch the shit show.
he like grabs you and like you almost pull him down because he is intoxicated, but he does manage to like kind of hold you up. He like sets you right, gets you leaning on your cane like he's a drunk guy trying to help a sober person, and he's like taps you on the shoulders and why'd you go home, man? You don't want to be around here.
Oh, thank you so much, young man. Thank you. Can I make a sleight of hand while I was groping him?
Sure.
All right.
Trying to find the kielbasa here.
Oh, even better. All right, so that's a 16.
Okay.
And besides seeing what he's like, flaccid state, I'm also looking for Sood.
Sood? Okay. You like there's two pockets, or a pocket and a pouch.
All right, before we get to the Sood, what's this guy hanging like?
He's average.
Describe it in detail, though, Andy. I want you to describe it.
He's average.
I'm just kidding. Look, we can jump to the Sood.
It's a baby's arm holding your neck.
Alright.
I didn't realize this would be so performative.
In the pocket, you feel a piece of parchment. In the pouch, you feel a glass vial.
Can I grab both of them? Or do I gotta go for it again?
No, you can grab both of them. He's unaware. He's like trying to actually help you stand up.
Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you so much, young man. Thank you. And I'll pat him on his shoulder, and then I'm just gonna keep walking into the direction of the group, even though he's trying to push me to the other end. I'm like,
as soon as you walk past him, he's gonna like.
As I get into the earshot of others, I want to be like, "Hey, you guys like to party? Who likes to party?"
The captain is about to punch the young thing, and he stops.
All right, perfect. As I wanna do that drunk move, and I've done this before. I love doing this at bars. When people are getting really like feisty and they want to fight, I wanna be that drunk person, and I wanna just act like I'm so super drunk that I bump in between them and intercede myself. And then just start being all friendly drunk to one of them or both of them. Okay. So that's my strategy here.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Just so you know, I use this in real life and I fucking love it. All right.
Andy?
Yes.
You said that we could see him, right?
Graybor can. Where the carriage is parked, it's like on the side of the house. You can't see this. You'd have to get up and around.
It's a 16 performance.
16? Okay, yeah. They stop their, they're into it.
Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm gonna lean on one of the guys, like arm around them. I'll be like, so which one of you wants to get high?
They all look, all four of them look at the captain. And they're the three lower ranking. They look at the captain, cracks his knuckles as he's looking at that little punk that you're standing in front of. Yeah, fuck it. A night off, boys. Let's take this guy up on his offer. In the tavern. You want a round? What you
Hey,
got?
first one's on me, fellas. You guys got anything? You bring anything to the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my box, and I'm gonna, as I pull it out, I'm gonna do that thing where I set it on the table like it's super important, like it's like way better than it is. Slowly open it, like who's got what? You guys have a
When they
piece of
open
something?
it, there's like dirt and leaves in there.
I'll pick those out as I'm packing for them. You know, they're like, I mean, they may be getting some dirt, but I'm gonna pick the leaves and shit.
He
Sorry.
throws a pouch.
I'll pack this up, and I'm gonna just pack rounds for everyone.
He throws
I'll
a
be like,
pouch
is,
on the table. He says, "Sprinkle some of that on there. Smoke it."
All right, now we're talking. I'm gonna open the pouch. What is it? Anything good?
Yeah, a different kind of. Probably looks like crushed mushrooms, like dehydrated crushed mushrooms.
All right, I'm gonna do that thing where I wanna sleight of hand, sprinkle some on, but keep most of it. I'm gonna pound most of it.
All right, I'm gonna say these guys are drunk, and now you have interacted with them and brought up doing drugs. They're not
25.
Yep, easy enough. Easy
All right,
enough.
all right, get some of that. Any of them got any of the good stuff? I'm looking for Sood. It's my medicine.
No one.
Okay.
No one has that.
right.
Actually, and
I'm gonna pack them a bunch.
all right.
I'm gonna just pack them full of this fucking garbage Sood. At this point, I'm mostly pissed off, and I'm looking to get rid of it. Tomorrow, I'll regret not trying to get more money out of it, but once they get high enough, I'll probably slip off. If they look like they're gonna die, then maybe I'll hang out and pilfer them. But if they're just gonna pass out, I'll head back home.
See, a couple of them manage to stay somewhat alive. You know, like awake. You know, they after they smoke it, they are lethargic and, you know, null and void to, you know, exactly what's going on. Two of them
Sure.
smoke it, and like they sit down in their booth, they have a picture, they're having a conversation. You look over 5 minutes later, and they're out, cold.
As much as I'd love to rummage through their personal belongings, there's still a couple guys with eyes open, and it just doesn't bode well. Although I could probably slit their throats. No, I'm just gonna go home.
Okay.
I'm gonna go home and go to bed.
Probably an hour and a half later, Greybor, it's like you're trying to stay awake. You know, you see the tavern door open 150 feet away, and you make out the silhouette of one of your companions. Starts walking.
My leg is down now. I have both legs.
Yeah.
Once he's in naughty feet, let me know.
Yeah, once he hits the bridge.
I'm going to vortex warp him into the room. I just teleport Nevish back into the room.
Alright, I know normally rules is written I'd land on my feet, but for the sake of this, I should fall horribly, land on my back.
Slam into the wall, fall down, your leg that you were holding up this whole night starts fucking cramping, like, so as you fall down, you go to stand up and put weight on it, and it, like, cramps a little bit, and you, like, buckle down. Yeah, it's like a sleep.
So I'm just rolling around, clutching my leg.
You hear just a whole bunch of banging around in the common area that you left. You told the guys they could sleep in.
I am doing my best to ignore all the ongoings. I have some studying to do.
Actually, Nevish, I hate to keep doing this to you, but roll me another Constitution check. Because if you're fucked
Why
up
not?
and you get vortex warped, I think there's a chance of you puking.
I think that's valid. Ooh, oh, I almost said a 19. 11.
11? Yeah, barf. All over the place.
All right, it's mostly strawberry yogurt and bile.
All right. So,
I just kind
I
of look.
hear the animal sounds of retching, and it forces my concentration to the utmost.
yeah.
I'm just gonna still be sat very cheerful, a little bit, just looking down, and there's. You had your fun.
I mean, I was trying to do some business, but it didn't work out very well. I'll tell you what. You want to make some money? Come on, Grable.
You know me.
Grable. I know you'd like to make a little scratch on the side. Come on, you ready for some hustle?
What's the game?
Alright, so I got a bunch of shit, dude. Fucking garbage. This shit'll kill you. It's literally what happened to Soren. It's the reason why he's fucking ass up. I can't really touch it. And I know that I have a disease. And if I hold on to it long enough, I'm gonna think to myself some night, what if I just have a little of it? And then, a little becomes like, if that worked fine, maybe I'll just have a little more. So here's what I'm getting at. I gotta get it out of my hands. I gotta get this brown shit. No, well, look, I'm not gonna part with it like that. I need some compensation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's money to be had here. We could sell this shit to rubes. You know what I'm saying? And I could sell this shit in trade, get goods sued. Like, there's a lot of ways I could work this. So if you want this, maybe give me an offer. Give me an offer. What you got on you? You want this brown suit? I'm telling you, you could make a killing at it. If not, I'll keep fucking around. I'll keep selling it.
Can't believe we're gonna do this. You see Grable just pull out gold bar.
Gold?
Deal. Deal.
A straight up talent.
You want the box too?
I'll just grab the box out of his hands.
Alright, I thought maybe I could get you like a cellophane or something.
You grab the box. You see that triangle hourglass, and with your knowledge of the underground and your background with Leonard, this looks like fucking bad. Maybe not evil. I don't want to say like this isn't something that was made from a demonic entity, implanted here. But everything about this is fucking poor. It's a poor box. The symbol is rushed, like it's poor branding. There's fucking dirt and leaves mixed in with the fucking product. Everything about this is like, you're not a guy of this flavor, but still have some pride in your work. I would imagine is kind of where your mindset.
Yeah. I just look at the box disappointed. Some people just don't know how to run a business.
Deal's a deal.
Yeah, well,
No refunds.
I'll put the box away and just I'll throw the fucking gold bar at him.
Just hits him in the shoulder, spins him around 3 times, another loud bang into the wall. And I would say at that point, Nevis just stays right there with his gold bar, curls up in the fetal position, as I know Jeff loves
Doesn't
to
even
do.
get up.
And just falls asleep.
This is good. This is fine. I guess I'm sleeping.
And once I know he's asleep, the pocket that he saw me put that box in, I'm gonna put it into a different pocket and make sure it's secured.
Okay. Easy enough.
And then head to bed.
All right. Daxton and Regents. Are you going to do watches while you're sleeping in the carriage? Or are you just going to sleep in the carriage?
I can stay up and take a point of exhaustion if you want to like manage Soren in the carriage.
Yeah, Greetings is probably just gonna like maybe nap here and there, but otherwise pretty high alert, keeping track of the idiot.
All right, both of you go ahead. If you're gonna, actively watch and take that point, make a perception check.
If you want to wake me up, I could probably be on high alert too.
Yeah, not the kind of high alert that they're talking about. Did you take any of that pouch that they gave you, Nevis, before you left?
No, I'm keeping that.
Okay.
I don't want to waste that so late in the night. You know what I mean?
All right. What's your
It's dangerous to crossfade.
Daxton? Perception?
Active perception
Yep.
or passive?
Active. If you're gonna,
Hey. Okay, rolling.
same with your.
And 17.
What'd you say, Todd?
17.
17. Regents?
Same.
Same? Okay. As you go to switch, switch off, Daxton looks at Regents and says, it's been pretty quiet. Just as Daxton starts to lay down, Regents, you prepare yourself to keep an ear out. Both of you at the same time notice subtly Soren's hands that are tied behind his back as he sleeps. Looks like he's laying down. You see his wrist moving with the behind his back slowly. And just as the last thread pops and he looks around, goes to make his move to escape from this carriage, both of you are sitting.
I stick my spoon in front of him and I go,
Yeah.
no.
Yep, both of you are right
Sit
there.
the fuck down.
Just let me go.
No.
Let me go.
No.
Just let me go.
Sit the fuck down.
I don't know. You don't take me to the fucking mug place. Please. Please. I don't want to go there.
I'm gonna stay in this, and if you keep talking, I'm gonna gag you too. Sit down.
No. Come on. Regents, please. Daxton. Come on. You're on my side, Daxton. Come on. Help me out, man.
I go over and I take my spoon and I just gently place it on his shoulder and lower him to the ground.
Yeah. And he looks in pain. He squints his eyes, his mouth is tensed. But I'm going to say, both of you get a point of exhaustion, staying up and watching him, but you do miss you do catch him trying to sneak away. You probably rebind his hands and his feet, because he did break it. But
In hub time.
Yep.
This time I put an apple in his mouth.
Come on! I don't know. I need an apple. gonna have to go get an apple
Like
so I
an
can
apple
roleplay this
ball
out.
gag?
Yeah, like that thing, Jeff, that you saw. Yeah.
That's
But
what I'm thinking. Instead of the peach ball gag, like it's just
Yeah.
this apple. And in fact, Andy, you can relate to this. Go right across your street, right about now, in the old ancient orchard that hasn't been like actually kept as an orchard, but like you know the size of those apples where you can get a good one that you could like really just ball gag someone with, like a crab apple, just kind of small, trapped in.
I'm gonna have to
Full
keep
of
an apple
worms.
up here now so I can roleplay that sound because I think it would be great.
Why don't you run across the street, grab one?
Across the street, all the deer. I got a fucking 10 point over there eating my apples right now. So yeah, literally 10 feet from the road every night. There's a video of his big ass rack fucking just coming down.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. This is a perfect opportunity to practice your boomerang skills.
Yeah, I need a boomerang first. So
It's illegal to shoot them with a bow or a gun from your house. But what if you're standing on the roof with a boomerang?
And nobody'd fucking believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just 3D print yourself a boomerang.
yeah, it'll go like 10 feet
Guys,
because it
check
won't
out
weigh
this
enough.
footage on my ring cam.
All right, so you all get y'all get your long rest. You wake up the next morning. People are out on the streets getting their carts ready for the day. What do you guys want to do?
As we should jump.
Well, me being the conscientious person that I am, would begin tidying up the place that I rented. Cleaning up the vomit on the floor and making sure that everything is in the exact place that it started in when I got here.
It's the rule of D&D B&B. So
right, it's also
DDP is one of my favorite phrases ever. While he's cleaning up the vomit, I would also like to vomit again, but I'd prefer to do it outside. Like he's already made his way out.
so you
So,
open a
while
window
he's
and
cleaning
crack
it
down.
up,
At that point in
I
time, Dax,
I see it again and I puke.
Daxton and Gregents, they hear like a water bucket on top of the Vardo. Just as the window that is closest to you leads down to the top of the Vardo, and you just like when you dump like a little water bucket from fucking
A water
20
bucket
feet.
is what really got me on that one.
That
Because
splat. I wish I had I need a sound effect board for that shit.
right.
Yeah, you could have Sean just make them all.
Yeah. Yeah, so what would you guys like to do? It's the start of a new day.
We should just be on our way.
It is currently
If I could, I'm going to ask you some leading questions. I'm going to pull what I call an Andy.
yes.
Are there any artisans, craftsmen wandering around?
Oh, yuck. You look out the window. You see your puke on the top of your carriage. You look over to the left to the main road, and you can see, not necessarily weapons and armor dealers. It's more like farmers, spice vendors, more stuff like that. What are you looking for?
Perfect. Well, first I'm going to look at my own vomit, and I'm going to feel like the pattern that it made triggered something in me. It reminded me of something, and I'm not quite sure what yet. But as I lean out the window, that vomit pattern will leave a imprint on me, and then I'll look at my feet, and then I'll rush out, and I'm gonna run to those artisans, and I'm looking for a cobbler.
Okay. What's a cobbler?
Shoemaker, a shoe fixer.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yes.
All right. I'm still high as fuck from this morning,
Yeah.
and
Borderline
I'm
hungover.
gonna make my way in there. I'm gonna be extra talkative, and I want to lean on the cobbler and any of his assistants, and I just want to ask them questions about shoes and boots.
Okay. I know very little about medieval fantasy.
So it's okay.
shoes
We're
and
not.
boots,
We're
but I'm
gonna.
going to say you get the answers.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, they're not even. I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking to ask questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna invite my way behind. I want to invite my way behind the shelves. I want to go into his workshop.
They'll
I
stop
want to
you.
try to touch stuff.
They'll stop you.
I want to touch his tools.
They're gonna
Show me
stop
your
you.
tools.
They're going to stop you.
Let me see your tools.
You are super creepy and invasive. They stop you at one point. Like he whistles up, and you can see like the guards that you saw last night. However, instead of 4 of them, you only see 2 of them, and they like
All
start.
right, I'm gonna yell to the guards. I'm gonna deal with this like a Karen deals with being Karened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double Karen back, and I'll be like, guards, help me! These men have accosted my shoes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say at this point, all of you hear Nevish outside doing this. Greybor, I'm gonna lean heavy on you with your nasty passive perception. You go to the window, and one of the bigger guards that has more adornments, and these aren't golden circle, but they are crown driven guards. Okay.
You bet your ass they're not Golden Circle.
They grab Nevish.
Hear me, guards. Hear me. These shoemongers have accosted. They're molesting my feet.
You see
Look at them. They're
the big
eyeing
guy.
up my feet.
Grab Nevish, and Nevish, you feel his hand start at your shoulder, almost like a massage, comforting, until it reaches around your neck, and you can feel his finger and his thumb pinch your neck as he leans into you and be like, "I fucking remember you. What the fuck was that shit? I'm down 2 men now, and as far as I consider, you're responsible."
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, but we haven't established a safe word yet. I'll
Nevish,
tell you mine if you tell me yours, and I'll
Nevish.
wink at him.
yeah.
I hit the horses.
Roll-
I go, walk on.
Nevish, I need you to roll an acrobatics or an athletics check. Your choice. He is grappling you.
Does
We're
Great
both not good.
I'm going to say Nevish is not he's being his flamboyant, loud self. You all kind of pick up, maybe not at Tio so much as you're not super familiar with Nevish's hijinks like the rest of the group is. But yeah, you come out of the Vardo.
I am kind of concerned by a man who vomits on the floor and then vomits out the window onto a Vardo. And
Don't
then
worry about it.
Yeah.
You didn't understand. It made a sort of pattern, a shape that only I can see and understand.
What was your
It's
roll,
beyond
Nevish?
Gotcha.
Oh, it was an 8.
An 8?
I rolled an 8.
He doesn't pick you up, but you feel him supporting your body. Like you're still standing.
Can I wrap my legs around him like a baby?
Sure.
All right.
He's
Pick
gonna,
me up, Daddy.
He's gonna drop you down and put his hand on your throat. Bring his left hand up and be like, "Tell me where you got those. That needs to be gone. We cannot have that anywhere here. And if I had more fucking people, I'd have you in a fucking rigor right now. Tell me where it fucking is so we can get rid of it.
Gregian stalks over.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Like,
say,
determined
thank you,
look on
Daddy.
her face, like rolling up her sleeves.
It's
Not
we got him
yet,
under
Mama.
control.
I'm almost there.
We got him under
No.
control. I got this. We're good. He's just got to give me a little bit of fucking information. And he like gets to the point like where he's
You
close
know
enough
what?
to your face where he's spitting on you. You know, like,
Excuse
now
me?
you have spittle.
Excuse me? Hi?
What did no?
Yeah, that's
No.
mine.
What do you mean that's yours?
What if-
No, this guy's got fucking real fucking problems. And I got two guys that are still fucking knocked out in there from this guy. So I don't want to hear what you say right now.
Like
This
I
guy-
said, excuse me, sir. I said he's my fucking problem. Now put him the fuck down.
Ooh.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm
gonna
gonna
throw
start
up again.
walking over.
I'm gonna throw up again.
Yeah.
It's most of the yogurt is already gone.
That's a
So like the
23.
yogurt and the fruit is gone. So it's mostly just foam. So
What
I'm
was it?
just gonna puke a lot of foam on this guy.
What was that, Regents?
23.
23.
Put him down, please.
He's not leaving my sight until I have
Well,
the
fine.
shit.
You can fucking follow us out.
Where's the shit, little man?
What shit?
When you say where's the shit, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make soil his pants.
The guard?
The captain that's holding him. Or I'll do the guard next.
Oh,
No,
So
well, yeah.
I'll do the guard next to him. It's like,
Oh shit, I think you found it. Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
his fault! Flap! He's gonna fucking punch you right in the face before he gets up.
wait, Nevish or me?
No, he's punching Nevish, like, and he's gonna punch him as he's
Yeah.
like a little fucking
Yeah.
slap punch to the face. That's a 19
I
to hit.
started laughing.
does that make you feel tough?
Yeah, it does.
Does that make you feel good?
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits, you dirty little boy.
No, you
Yeah,
take 9
it's-
points of damage and your nose is broken.
Is that all you've got? I'm gonna suck the blood off my teeth and spit it on myself and be like, Daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna get in between them and like I'm going to hold Nevish back with one hand and I'm going to hold the guard back with my spoon.
Yeah.
What's the damage on that, Andy?
That way,
Nine.
I rolled hot. He's the tavern baller, so I rolled 6 on damage and he's +3, so that's 9 points of fucking damage from a pop in the face. That's why your nose is broke. It looks like mine, Jeff.
Here we go again.
I'm gonna flip a copper at the captain of the guard and ask him to do it again. Hit him again.
He thinks about it, and then he sees Gregians, and I think Gregians, like her whole persona is in how she talks to people. Like, 'cause she's a small being, but she has a loud voice, right? You know, and it's stern. So he thinks, and then he like realizes that he's soiled, and he's equally embarrassed and still. I need this shit. If he has anything left over, we need to get rid of it. That wasn't
Okay,
fun.
you just hold on for one fucking second here for one second. Just hold your thought, clean yourself up, okay? You and I turn to Nevish.
He'll
And I go,
stand
what
at
the
attention.
fuck is he talking about? And as I say that, I like push my finger into his chest and I cast Reduce.
What's the
All
save
right.
on that?
Constitution.
What kind of save?
Con.
Con.
Oh, you probably got this, but let's see. Oh. I got a dirty 20, but narratively speaking, can I just let it happen?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can just let it happen.
Okay.
Choose to fail.
All right. So so mechanically, I'm letting this happen, but narratively, Nevish didn't let this happen. He just is fucked up. So this is happening.
So you shrink him?
Oh yeah. I shrink him.
The
As I
captain.
poke him in the chest, and I demand to know what the fuck the captain of the guard is talking about.
Yeah. So the captain will fucking back off. Magic is fucking crazy, and he knows well enough to know you're not. Hey, just follow the laws, man. And part of the law here is if you invite people to fucking party with you, you don't bring bunk fucking shit. And he brought bunk shit. He deserves to get his ass fucking beat. But listen,
You know what? I agree with you, and I'll fucking take care of it. You can go now.
You can go.
Wait a second.
Felicia.
Wait 1 second, and then sheepishly turn around and put his head
Bye-bye.
down and walk away. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I did squeaky voice just yeah.
Snark.
I'm a real boy.
All right. So where were we, Regents?
And I pick him up, and I look him in the face. I go, "What the fuck?"
Well, I mean, you can't blame me for every fucking junkie guard that wants to get their fucking shit off, and then the next thing you know, they buy some bad shit. That's not my fault, is it?
I walk over to the river with him.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So, I have two quick questions. One, and am I fair now?
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I'm
walk down.
And two, Chris, how loosely are you holding Nevish, and how small is he?
I mean, he reduces to half his size.
Yeah, so he's a
yeah,
tiny.
so I'm
And
small.
technically, I'm a high enough level because I'm Verdan. I'm a medium-sized creature now.
Right. Old
Mm.
enough.
Because I'm
He's
not
like-
gonna lie, I was considering on.
This tall. And he's got
I'm
real
just
high
gonna-
voice.
I'm just gonna summon my warhammer, and I'm gonna basically.
You're gonna
fucking,
murder me?
He
You
goes,
want to murder me just because I like to get a little high?
I'm gonna baseball him upwards, so he goes straight up.
knock him out of Gregent's hand.
Yeah, but straight up, as far as I can hit him straight up.
This isn't gonna end well.
Can I try to hold him back? Like, do I see this about to happen in any way?
You make an
It's up to the
acrobatics check.
gods now.
Kieran, you make an attack roll. Don't say your answer.
Against what? My AC?
Yeah, well, Kieran's is going to be against your AC, and her acrobatics going to be against Kieran's attack roll. See if she's quicker.
Okay.
That's
So
not bad.
I rolled real fucking low. I rolled a 2 plus 11,
Yeah,
I'm real
so
big man.
13.
13. What'd you roll, Regents?
18.
18. Jeff or Nevish?
AC's
I wa-
18. Well, no, let's say 16 because I don't have a shield on.
It's not about that. It's about that moment you have a fly swatter in your hand and you see that fucking mosquito and you're like, I'm gonna fucking get this motherfucker. And you bring that fucking mosquito, smack her up, and you go to get him, but you're the mosquito right now. And you
Right.
see Greyboar's fucking big ass warhammer, and it's fucking huge to your size. I'm not gonna say you say oh shit, but Andy would like to think that you say oh shit, just as he swings
How
up,
about
Regent
Eddie?
pulls back, and like
Oh, daddy.
yeah,
Oh, daddy.
you just miss. You were safe.
So at this point, Mateo descends the stairs and closes the front door of the house, and he's like, "Well, good news. There was no permanent damage, and I managed to clean the what the."
Yeah, you see Greybor swinging up with a war fucking hammer, and Regent's pulling, and a little tiny Nevish, and Daxton's probably just standing in the background chuckling.
I'm gonna pass him a wineskin as he comes out the front. I find I do my best thinking in the morning. With a mouthful of...
What was you going to say, Grievance?
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back to Regent.
Drinking in the morning, but yeah.
So I'm gonna take.
I'm not even going to ask. It's not my business.
I'm gonna take him over to the river. I'm gonna wade in waist deep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dunk him in.
I turn over to Daxton and I'm like, she's not gonna.
I think it's a religious thing.
I wait until the bubbles stop.
Baptism.
And then I pull him up. And I go, you want to say that again?
He's alive.
Your nose is broken too, dude. That's fucking awful. Like, this is straight up, I'm watching Guantanamo happen right here.
I like to think the guards are still kind of watching too.
Yeah, but they're
Probably.
it's like that moment before a circle pit. They like have gone to like a safe distance around you. Yeah, like they're not aggressive towards you. They're more watching for amusement now, I guess.
What the fuck are they talking about, Nevish?
My safe word is sassafras.
Nevish, with your passive perception, you see a fish swimming in your direction while you're being held underwater, and it's just probably
I
like
cast detect thoughts on it.
Food, and then you see it open its mouth and like grab
I
something
feel
right
you,
next to your
brother.
face.
I feel you. while I'm choking on water
Yeah.
and drowning.
So, hold him under, pull him back out.
Nah, wait for the bubbles to stop again.
No, I'll just turn around at
I'm
this point and
actually sort of concerned about his condition at this point. I'm like, that man did not look healthy in the first place.
What's his? How long can Nevish hold his breath? Which is, just 1 minute plus your con modifier.
I got +2.
Alright, he can hold his breath for 3 minutes. He's fine.
at this point, I'll just turn
an
around.
explanation. Okay. Right on. I will. It's none of my business.
Yeah, you take a step back, and Daxton hands you the wineskin again.
Yeah, I'll just turn around, join them two, just start getting the cart ready.
All right.
Hey, make sure Soren's still there, will ya?
Check the back, is Soren still in there, Hogtoad?
You open the door, and he's like on the ground, like he's wiggled his way off of the bench. His hand and feet are tied, and he has an apple in his mouth. But he's like doing the worm, trying to get to the door. As you open the door and you meet his eyes, he starts wiggling backwards. It's like he doesn't want to fuck with Grey Boar.
Good boy. Now stay.
Ah.
Am I still conscious under there
Yeah.
in some sense?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Can I subconsciously cast Turn Undead?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just because, just on the area.
Okay. Like some like crick life, like a crawfish. You see like one crawfish that was trapped under a rock, and wasn't moving at all of a sudden, like, starts to, like, skitter around and, like, walk away. But he doesn't get far because he still, like, has one claw under, so he
Fucking weird. Okay.
just one crawdaddy. I don't think anybody else is undead, if I'm correct. Right?
Oh no, I wasn't going for anything.
I know.
I'm literally just finding. You know me.
You just found
okay, sorry.
Theo just starts sprinting.
Yeah, I lift him back up, and as he's gasping, I go, "You're gonna tell me what the fuck those guards were talking about, and why the fuck they think that you were trying to sell people shit. Or I'm gonna let Greyboy hit you with that hammer."
Oh no! It's simple. I got this shit here. I got this shit on me. I'm trying to offload it because I'm trying to get clean. So I'm just thinking like I might as well get rid of this. So I sold them a bunch last night, and obviously some people, they either think like that's not good enough or that's too good, and whatever it is, they get all pissed off. So they're coming after it.
Like
Poor
midway
innocent
through that,
dealer.
as soon as he says he has shit, and starts spewing that bullshit, I just dunk him.
Okay.
I don't wait very long this time.
Hey, Gravor, you can hear. I mean, Regence is not a quiet person, so you can hear her if you want to interject. I'm not saying you have to, because I'm not. I don't
get in between grievance.
Okay.
That spoon's scary. There's very few things Grevor is scared of in this world.
Let me just say that, like, you guys would all know this, but like, Nevish just wears robes. He doesn't really have bags or pouches. The ones that he does are underneath his robes, and basically, all of his robes are built like pillow sacks with slits on the inside. So, like, basically every layer is a different kind of pocket. And you would all be aware of this by now, but that also means that when you're trying to grab them, in this scenario, Regents would find, despite how shrunken I am, a small box, that's the length of my femur, at least, like it would definitely stand out when you're grabbing Nevish by the robes. So, like, you would, like, out of everything he might be carrying, this would be the awkward oblong box that is sticking in his robe. So, like, I feel like,
actually,
I want to say, that's a gimme. You find it.
You gave that box to Gravor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Are you searching?
So,
are you searching him when you pull him out of the water?
Yeah. After I pull
Make
him
an
out of the water, I'll
investigation
start
check.
like rifling through his pockets and stuff.
Make an investigation check. This is gonna get good, Jeff. This is about to get good.
Yeah, what you got on you, buddy?
I'd say it's getting to a point now where I've got a cart ready. I'm just gonna roll the cart over to the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of put my feet up on the front and just wait for this to end.
I think I'm a little distracted, and also all of his shit is tiny because I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Well, like even your fingers can't dig into his pockets. But
it's like frisking a skeleton.
A little tiny one.
Okay. I'm gonna talk real clear so you can understand every single word that I'm telling to you right fucking now. I'm gonna bring you back to that cart. I am going to make you a cage. I don't care what I have to do it. I'm making you a fucking cage. You're going inside that cage. You're going to empty out every pocket that you have. And you are staying in there until you're clean. I did it once before. I'll fucking do it again.
Look, here's what I'm thinking. Counter offer. Okay?
There is no counter offer.
No. Listen. I'm trying to be more honest with myself and with everyone else, and I want to be honest with you. I've got enough to get me by for 3 days. And I'm not asking for 3 days. Because if anything, it just means I got to cut this in like halvesies in order to stretch it to 6. But hold on. Here's what I'm saying. This isn't necessarily what you think it is. This is my medicine. It makes me better, and hold on, it makes me safer to be around, which therefore makes it better for all of you. So in some ways, I'm doing this for you.
All right. I was going to
Imagine what I would be like.
I was gonna have Nevish roll a persuasion check until that last bit. Roll me a deception check.
It doesn't matter. Aren't they the same for me? Hold on, let me check. Oh, they are.
It's probably, but still, you were on the way of persuasion, and then you twisted it into deception.
It's kind of hard to do a really good persuasion check when you've got a broken nose and being dunked repeatedly.
Yeah.
River by a very.
I'm being git mode by Regents. I got a 23.
Okay.
You know, Regents, I'll say this, and I believe this on inter-party conflicts. You know that Nevish is both persuasive and deceptive. It's part of the reason he's a valuable asset to your fucking group.
Could I even say that I am both telling the truth and
lying? I'm gonna
exaggerating it.
That's what I was getting at. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm not lying to you. I'm lying to myself.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna look him in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, look, I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid for you. You need to cut this shit out, or you're gonna die. And it's either gonna be because you do something stupid and you get yourself in a situation that we can't get you out of, or your fucking medicine is gonna be what kills you. So I'll give you your 3 days. But you're still staying in a cage, and I'm rationing it for you. We'll wean you off slowly. You're fucking coming off whether you want to or not.
I give her all of my stash. It was 4 days.
3.
I just updated it to 3. And now I'm gonna write it down here. It's still in my inventory, but I'm gonna write it down that it's actually with Regents. But she has it.
Okay. Do you now go to your carriage?
I wait up onto the bank, and I set him on the bank, and I drop concentration.
Okay.
Oh, I.
Your robe, everything about you is wet and pruned, like it's emasculine pruned. You know when you get to that point of like, prunation as a man, you're like, I'm not a fucking man anymore because we're stupid like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've felt that way from like my daughter being in the bathtub too long, and I'm like, my hands are too pruny, and this water is cold, and you got to get out.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, so I'm sitting there
You guys look over in that
I
awkward
ain't something
moment.
yet, so this hasn't really sunk in. So I'm feeling okay. I'm actually feeling very proud of myself. I've made steps.
Yeah, I take him by
And
the
I-
ear and I lead him over to the cart.
You think that for a second, Nevish, and as like you like come to like the real world, real fantasy world, and you see Greybor with the reins to both of your horses. The door open. Nevish is standing there. Atio is kind of like off to the side, waiting for the acceptance to join the group on the next part of the mission. And Regents
Oh,
has,
actually, Daxton and I are sharing the wineskin, and I'm examining his blade. And that's not euphemism.
Yeah. Second date. No, I was telling Auntie, I was like, we obtained this from a treasure hoard. I'm unsure of its original make, but he would notice some newer runes etched into it as well that wouldn't that aren't.
I'm gonna say when it comes to Daxton, picking out a magic item on him without casting a spell is extremely hard because you're a rune fighter. So there are parts of your armor, you have all of these little runes on you that you use for your abilities. I don't know if your sword's actually,
everything. Like, I light up like a Christmas tree if you're looking for magic, like runes, not runes. I'm a Christmas tree of magical items.
But
or magic.
So, Nevish, Regents get in the carriage. Regents, I will say that when you walk into the carriage and you make eye contact with Soren, you can tell he tried to do something else. Like, he has that look in his eyes like a mom would see right through.
I just look at him and I go, I'm so disappointed in you. And I sit Nevish down on one bench, and I sit on the other, and I cross my legs and I cross my arms, and I look at both of them and I go, we're in for a hell of a 3 days, boys. Get comfortable.
Before I start whipping the carriage,
You know I
and
might
hit a
die,
big rock.
right?
Uh-huh. I'm aware.
Daxton and Tio, where are you getting in? Are you going in the carriage with Regents, Nevish?
No, I can keep up.
You're gonna walk?
Yeah.
I'm tired, so I'll ride on the back if there's like a little back stoop of the carriage.
Yeah. Actually, your door for your carriage is off of the back, and I almost had it done to show you, but I it's not ready yet. And
It's like a Romani wagon.
Yeah. I'll ride on the back step so I can continue to talk to Atio, but with my 20 movement speed and exhaustion, I wouldn't be looking to be on foot.
So,
anyways, I'm a little man of luxury. I'm not going to look to walk very much.
Greybor, you slap the reins to your two horses and head off on the road as you guys start to travel southeast from this direction. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break right now. So we'll be back.
Okay.
Woo! All right. 50 minutes because we got to keep this till 12. So, all right.
Got 6 parties to get to, goddammit.
Why? Oop. There. All right. Heading out. I need someone. Here, let's do this. On my screen, it's me, Kieran, Jeff, then Eric, Todd, Lex. That's how it goes on my screen. Kieran, roll me a d20 for the next day of travel. As you leave Three Trees Junction, actually, most important question, are you taking the split that goes north, east, or are you going southeast? Southeast is the more direct travel, going south of the lake from where you are.
I thought we was going to go up to Caiaphas to drop someone off.
Exactly. So you're going southeast. So you start to head down. Actually, as you exit this junction, you can see like off in the distance, just a bunch of rolling hills as you like follow the trail. What was your D20 roll?
Order 2.
Okay. Probably the fact of what happened, the night before. Maybe it's leaving the city, leaving Leonard. I mean, not that you talk to him every day, but the comfort that was there. If you needed advice or direction, or were trying to pick something, you could always go to him. And this is the furthest that you've ever been from him. So the cart traveled average speed. You don't run into anything. You don't hear much. And as long as you're on the main trails, which is the road to Delmellington and Three Trees, which you've gotten off, or the south or north road, these roads are like a throughway for us. All right? So there are rest stops where you can kind of like pull off, They have 1 or 2 camping sites. You pull off at the end of your day. Not much happens, but it's slow. What are you guys laughing at? Do I have to check Discord on my phone?
Nah, I said, if the car travels 1 more league, it'll be the farthest from home Greyboy's ever been. Say it right.
Exactly.
Not far off.
But you find a place to camp for the night. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we pick up the next day of travel?
You do notice that Adio likes to travel in style pretty well. So, he pulls out the portable hole every night and pulls out chairs so that we have a comfortable space. But he also pulls out like a whole ass fucking workshop. I mean, he's got like a bench that folds up that fits in there, and always has something to work on, to tinker with. Looks like he's got a bunch of pieces of wood that he's carving into wands and rods.
Is that what you're working on the first night? Wands and rods?
Yeah.
Do you have a table that's like a mirror top?
No, I haven't seen it's necessary for that. This one is very chemical resistant, though.
Just because I want to smell what's happening, Regents, what are you cooking for dinner before everybody goes to bed?
Stewed rabbit.
Stew rabbit. Okay.
Yeah, but in like a really nice like smoked salt. I would have used like some like smoked truffle salt to kind of like really bring out the flavor of it, and I would have done like a low and slow simmer to make the meat like nice and tender.
Yeah.
Found some like wild onions by a riverbank or something, some wild garlic.
So Daxton is probably like pacing around the fire and stew, as it takes a while for this to happen. And he is a halfling, and halflings will always be hobbits in my fucking campaigns, and they eat a lot.
I make some Dutch oven bread too, just to
Food is central. I also sort of forgot that there was Regens's, shall we say, display of displeasure with me, that I dealt with some pretty awful burning shits the next day. I have to like actually stop and
actually this plays into
go off in the woods for
Grey
a bit,
Boars too.
like,
This plays with Grey Boars too. Your first day of travel with this old fucking elf is a little annoying, because every couple hours he asks you to stop the cart. And
No. I tell you guys to just keep going on. I have, like a mount that I've summoned. It's just like a horse.
That's right.
So I can, sort of catch up as I need to, but like I don't roll into camp until like obviously a bit later.
Daxton, is there anything you want to do before your long rest?
No, we're just clunking down the road. There's no shops. I don't have any like tinkering type things. I mean, I have my smith's tools, but I don't have any kind of projects. No.
All right. So, Grey Boar, anything you want to do?
Attila probably noticed that when he gets out his tools and stuff, and he starts tinkering with whatever he's doing with, Grebo has a bit of interest in it, but then kind of just sidelines it, and then goes to the food, and just.
Well, yeah, that blends with the whole like new member to a party, like just kind of observing what he does.
Yeah.
You got a bit of artificer, right, Kieran? It's different.
Cool.
It's a little bit different, but I think the thing that would make you start the whole watching him from a distance, and timing the good point for you to have a conversation, because in your line of work you just don't see someone do something awesome and tell them they do something awesome. You want to see them do something awesome, a handful of fucking times, so that it's not just luck.
Not just a one-off.
Yeah. But this is talent on a different level than or you've really seen. The closest thing that you could compare it to is when you guys came across Bluden Point Mansion that you didn't see, and you noticed those ruins, and you went in with those old elves. That's where Daxton got his boots. This is the kind of magic that you're seeing. All right,
What you do notice, he works very, very, very slowly.
What type of tools are you using again?
So I've got a fold-out bench that has a couple of sets of let's call them like toolboxes that like fit on the back of it, and you notice that there are several different sets of tools. So he's got like a set of tools that looks like gouges, chisels, hammers. Then he's got a whole nother one that's full of chemicals and reagents, powders, dust, stuff like that. And then there's a whole nother one that looks like a set of blacksmiths tools. So he's got, it's obvious that the tools he has are just as valuable as whatever he's working on. Everything looks to be like the top-notch sort of tools, and
Okay.
sort of odd, like not like regular tools you would see, like somebody who's like made a bunch of stuff themselves because they couldn't find the tool they were looking for to do this job.
Hey. Do you work with wood?
Yes, of course I do.
If I crack down a tree, can you make me a cage?
Make you sorry, what?
A cage.
A cage.
I'll pay you for your services by, feeding your ass.
Yeah, I was going to say you're already generously sharing your food with me. Can you give me the dimensions of this cage?
About roughly the size of him.
And
Nevish,
you're pointing at
Nevish or Soren?
Oh.
Nevish?
Yeah.
So Nevish, how tall is Nevish? Is he 6 foot?
I think he's like in the 5'8" range. Like he's a human, but his biggest thing is he's very malnourished, very thin. But like he's not terribly tall, but he looks taller because of how thin he is.
And how strong does this this cage need to be?
Strong enough that he can't get out.
Okay. Done.
You gotta beat a 10 strength, 0 modifier, no athletics proficiency. That's about it.
So,
Actually, hey, 1 second. Can I have all of you deafen except for Eric? I have to ask him a question. And I don't want you guys to know. Eric, what's your class again?
Artificer.
Artificer.
Wait 1 sec. I gotta figure out how to deafen on my phone. I'm so sorry.
Whatever.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just turn my volume down.
Okay. I'm not worried about you because I'll just call you out. You could do this. It'd take a couple days of your pure work, but it would take away from your other work.
I can do it instantly.
Right. From your abilities?
A spell.
Okay. So, all right. Well, that's even better. But the reason I had them deafen is because I want you to be good at these things that they're going to ask you in the beginning. All right, I want you to make yourself valuable, and I have a lot more of lore drop to do with you to make the prince thing go away because you dropped your big hook in the beginning. But we'll get to that. So anything you want, give it a day, but you can do it. But you might have to not ride your horse. You might have to be in the Varda.
Well, I have a spell called Creation, and I always prepare it, and it's a wonderful spell. It takes a raw material and makes it into a worked good, so I can easily create a cage that will be
Don't
pretty
describe it
strong
now.
and well-made.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna come back in. All of you come back. Come back.
Wow.
Come back.
Everybody come back.
Come back. Come back.
They're deafened.
Come back. You're good. Like 2 thumbs up. You're good.
Come on.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. Everybody come back. Oh, I like it. We got a party now.
Todd looks like he's about ready to do another Irish Springs commercial.
Right. Maybe it's time to bring out that giant barrel of
I
brandy
need to state that I am just fucking turned on by Kieran's fucking grunge look.
That's
let me tell you,
very cute. It's very you.
I like the color that Lex usually has in her hair, but I tell you what, blonde looks good on you. So you're rocking it.
Kieran's killing in the name of.
And the hat is very cute.
Regents, as you ask Atio about this project, god damn it, Todd, put a fucking shirt on. I can't do this.
Todd, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I can't do this. The
point
fact
that
that
camera
Todd's
down. I need to see some nipple.
I'm showing shoulders up because it makes me. I look kind of skinny almost right now.
Yeah,
You
you
do look kind of skinny.
Yeah, you lost some weight, buddy.
I tell you what, you do a waist down on Todd, and you think he weighs 150 pounds too, because he's got chicken legs.
He does have chicken legs.
Oh no.
Anyways,
that's all right. Us chicken-legged guys can.
Regents, as you ask Atio this request, Atio, tell me what happens.
Okay. So I am gonna start looking around, and it's weird because like Atio doesn't even really like look the way a normal person would. He sort of like starts this pattern of like, okay, immediately looking around me within the view of the firelight from the campfire, I can't see anything immediately. So I'm going to start this spiral going outwards, looking for a solid oak.
Easy enough in this area specifically.
Good. Okay.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
I just got a couple quick questions. Are there cobbler's tools nearby?
Do you have cobblers? You're in the Varda, right? I'm guessing. I'm assuming a lot right now.
No. I'm only wherever Regents would allow me to go.
So Regents
with supervision.
Yeah.
And so
you
I'll also
tied up by the fire.
I will also be badgering Regents around now.
Interesting.
For my next hit, but I'm looking for cobbler's tools.
Yeah. Okay. So find a tree and then this is gonna sound real funny because like this guy is sort of the like he's a craftsman, but he's also an elf, sort of a hippy dippy type. So he's going to start talking to the tree, asking for some of it to be sacrificed to build a lovely cage.
It's like you find enough branches to make this cage on the ground, but you're missing like the main piece, and the one piece that would solidify this you have to pull off of a tree. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt the tree, but you start professing to it, like getting that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, well, this shouldn't be so bad. This should only take off maybe about 35 years growth from this tree, which is not much considering its lifespan. And in return, I will, remove the saplings that might threaten its growth patterns, and fix if there's any diseases or anything that might be present in the bark. But
Atio, as you do break the branch off that you need, along with the
I don't even need to break it off.
But as you break the saplings, you hear a
right,
like a luxurious groan, like when you need your back scratched, and you don't, you finally find that 1x4 that you can scratch your back on in the door frame, and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking heaven. As you break the saplings off and maintain the tree, you do hear.
Do you also hear like teeny tiny little high pitched screams?
No. It's just
Pain, the pleasure, the pleasure, the pain.
Yes, Greybor.
Two things, but main thing. Do I see him doing this, just like walking up a tree to a tree and just?
You see him probably collecting items from around, and pruning a tree, I guess, is how Atio would say it. You've never been outside the city. You're not familiar with pruning trees. It just looks like snapping branches off.
So I just think back to the whole thing of he needs a cage, right? He's gonna need 2 big fucking slabs of wood for the top and bottom of this.
So
I'm just gonna walk up to a fucking tree, pull out the spare
You
fucking.
can hear Nevish screaming his safe word.
I'm just gonna pull out this battle axe. Just starts going ham on the tree.
No. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping we could do this non-destructively.
How does one non-destructively
Do this?
retrieve wood from a tree?
So you see him sort of like there's something that sort of like clicks in his face, and then he instantly assumes a different sort of posture and manner, and begins expounding upon the values and benefits of proper, arboreal care and forestry, and goes into sort of lecture mode. And he's like, "Well, you see, that this tree is."
Sacrifice!
Pipe down! You're gonna get it when you get it.
I would ask you to not further harm this tree.
Greyboy, stop antagonizing the new guy.
Ma. That Green actually didn't say that.
So let me show you. Perhaps this is something that you might be interested in yourself. So what I do is next to the tree, I line up 22 solid oak branches, mostly about 1.5 to 2 inch in diameter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter that they're straight. They can be as crooked as they want to be. And you see him get down on his knees, and it looks kind of like painful and awkward, like, you know, an old man with bad knees and bad hips trying to get down and do it. And then he just sort of assumes this posture of intense concentration, and he begins taking the materials, and he takes one of the branches and just sort of runs his hand down it, and it instantly straightens, and all of the bark comes off of it, so that you're looking at like an 1.5 oak dowel in essence. And he does that, repeats that all of the branches. And then he goes over to the tree that he had selected and, you know, asked permission for. And the tree grows shorter by about 2 feet in the trunk. And sliding out of it are looks like two freshly sawn planks. You know, perfectly square with you know, peg holes where all of the dowels can go, and then he puts all of the dowels in.
Like the tree was like its own sawmill.
And then he does have to get a little bit of help from somebody strong to get the other plank on top,
Which is perfect for Greybor. As you're watching this, no.
We was just stood there watching.
Okay, so you watch him like struggle mightily to get this thing on top of it, because it's like, you ever seen an old man in Home Depot try and grab a 4x8 of OSB, and you're like, can I just carry that for you, because this looks awful.
I am that old man.
That right, you are that old man. All right. So he gets it on top, and then you know, he settles it in, and there is no joint in between the poles and the lid or the bottom that you can see. And then he like shapes a frame for a door with the last few, and
Plucks an oak branch to hang it off of the back of the Vardo.
no, I was actually going to make wheels for it.
Oh, well, make
So I'm like, the rest is gonna sit. You make some wheels, nice.
So I make wheels and a yoke that could like tie on to the back.
I guess the point I want to get to Greybor about all of this is it's beautiful. It's different kind of work than you did, but at the same time, this guy's a magician. Like, you start to wonder if he's a mage or a druid. You know, like you've heard about these freaky deaky fucking people that can manipulate shit like this, and it's that smooth.
So
I was thinking, like, I'm sure you guys have seen this, but like, have you seen some of the woodwork that like is online, and there are those joints that should be physically impossible. When you look at them, you're like,
woodworkers,
what the fuck? Like, there's no way, because it's wide on this end, but it's wide on that end too. Like, how the fuck did they even, what the fuck? So I imagine, like, it's like that, only, like, even more, because, obviously, magic.
I just want to see...
Right, because magic, there actually aren't any joints.
Yeah, well, and I just think that
It's like it seems like the whole thing grew out of the ground in the shape of this.
So the funny thing is, after this, he's all like super apologetic about it because he's like, "This is way faster than I would normally work. So it may not be the highest quality, but it will certainly do for the meantime."
Yeah.
I just start scrutinizing the shit a lot. Is this going to be strong enough? I start testing the bars. You know.
I mean, strong as oak is,
Yeah. It's
which
it's
has
certainly
a tensile strength of
like
320 newtons per square inch.
it's ridiculous. Roll me a strength tech if you want to try to fuck with it, because I know you
I was
do.
about to say I want to try and accidentally or scrutinize it, then accidentally break it. I'm gonna look.
Nope. Try, roll a strength check.
Okay. I rolled a 9, but
Skipping light.
I want to fuck with this, so I'm going to use. I have a feature somewhere. Where is it? Where is it?
Jeff, get your D20 hot.
Save and face. I can do that. So, the number of alloys near I can see, I'll get a +1 for each alloy. So,
All right. So you can see Daxton
That's
and
4.
Regents, and I would consider Atio an ally. Nevish is in the carriage along with Soren. You can't see either of those.
So
You get
3.
a +3.
So that makes it a 12.
It's maybe it's just the lethargic road that you traveled on that is getting you off of your norm. But you like yank on this. You summon your warhammer and put it in between the uprights and try to bend it. Very little movement. Very little. No breaks. This is
Turn to 2. Not bad. I mean, personally, I would have put a bit of metal with for some tear here.
Yeah.
Maybe some better joint here, but
Well, I mean, you certainly could, but they would just be reinforcements, and then I'd have to get the forge out.
We could put them both in the cage.
not bad. And I just kind of gave a hearty slap on his back.
Yeah. Almost full somersault, but he manages to save. As that's going on, and we're ending this night, Nevish, I need you to make your first 1d20 roll for this. It's the first time you've been without it. Two. All right. You have 1 point of exhaustion. It's not. Nevish. You've gone without doing it willingly in a day, but
All right, so
being
I just want you to know. I want you to know that I currently have 1 level of exhaustion already, and I don't recall why, but it was probably related to this. So I'm just letting you know. So I should be at 2.
Well, you got a long rest. So a long rest takes away 1.
I did. All right, so we'll just keep it at one.
Yeah, I would like to start
Okay.
fresh with this. So
Okay.
for the
Okay.
road.
That's fine. Look, the way we're cutting it now, I mean, I got 3 days left plus Soren, and Regents is in
which means
charge of
I should
managing that.
roll
So
for Soren. Regents. Who's keeping an eye on Soren? You notice, like, after you cook the dinner and Atio starts building this cage that you want for Nevish, you notice Soren, like, shaking. Like, shaking, like, not because he's cold, but he's having a seizure.
Okay.
Shaking. He has an apple in his fucking mouth. He is bound at his hands and knees, and he just starts convulsing at it.
Yeah.
Like you
Run over, turn him into like the fetal position, get the apple out of his mouth.
Foam starts coming out of his mouth. The eyes switch to the side where they're not making eye contact with you and like looking off at the sunset, which there is no fucking sunset because it's fucking dark out right now.
I use prestidigitation to regulate his body temperature.
Okay. A little bit. But as like
What else do I have on my sleeve?
that sits down, he just like cocks his head off to the right and stares like off into the distance. He's breathing. But
He's breathing?
yeah. But
You know what I'm gonna do? Is there like a big log or something that we're using for seating, or like something that's bigger than just like a chair?
yeah, I'm gonna say you're at the bases of these rolling hills. So much like the Tio looking for oak branches, you looking for a log, it's possible. Getting it to where you need it might take some help.
Oh, that's not going to be an issue.
Okay.
I would like to animate the log.
Okay.
And I'd pick one that has at least like 4 standing branches still.
Okay.
And I would get it to follow me over to the fire, and I will kind of like set Soren, or get Greyboard or somebody to set Soren on the log, and get the log to start like rocking him back and forth.
Soothing him. Cage is built.
So that I can continue cooking.
Are you putting Nevish in the cage when you leave in the morning?
Yeah, if the cage is ready. Also, I would, as he's like crying out his safe
it's
word.
really not a problem. It's totally fine. It won't be an issue.
No.
So I pull a bunch of like pillows and cushions and stuff like out of my portable hole and begin stuffing them in the cage. So because I do feel like I don't exactly know what's going on here, but like, you know, I'm sort of assuming that there's some problem with him, that he needs to be protected from himself and from others.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty safe to say. I was just going to
I've got
say
demons inside me.
Yeah, sure. When I give him his dose, it's with breakfast and with supper, and I literally take the little like pouches, and I take them and I do it in front of him so he can watch me, and I take 2 pinches and I put them in his food. And that's all I do. And I stir it up and then I give it to him. And I go, "There, now you gotta fucking eat to get your fix."
So she says to you in the morning, as you go in the cage with your bowl of porridge with a little bit of fucking sued in there. As you watch the rest of the party assume comfortable positions, as you're dangling off the back of this Vardo like a parrot in a cage, you start to.
Do you guys think I look fat?
Start to push off.
No, I think you look skeletal. Eat your fucking food.
You start to eat your food. Roll me a d20, Jeff.
But
A lot of clicking.
The 7.
7. Okay.
But I thought it was a nat 1 at first,
Alright.
and I was like, okay, that's a 7.
All right. This is how we're gonna leave tonight's session.
Uh-oh. I fucked us all royally.
No. Jeff or Nevish, you're hanging like in a cage that's like dangling off a fucking oak hook from the back, and you start to feel it slow down. And you're like, all right, Great Board's slowing this down. You start looking around, listening. You start to smell horses. Like, lots of horses. This Grey Boar. You start to see a caravan. It begins with one rider on a horse that rides up and asks you nicely to pull off to the side. There's a large train coming through.
There is.
All right, so you pull off to the side, and you start to see a series of 4 large carriages, like the ones that you wish you had. The ones that make the ones the king or the prince gave you look like squash. You see one large, luxurious carriage just take on, followed by 2 in the middle, look like more like storage kind of things, but all of them are pulled by 4 horses, which is 2 more than yours, and you would know that is a lot. Followed by the last one, which is similar to the first one, a very elegant but extremely large. Here, hold on. Let me drop what you see. Chaos Chronicles maps and handouts. I'm gonna put it in here. Upload a file. Come on, don't do that to me. No. Why isn't it letting me fucking upload a file? It's killing my vibe. Literally, I hit the...
That's not
Fucking
cool.
fuck your
This is a
vibe.
live zone.
It's like, hey, double click on... Nope. Upload a file. I can't fucking upload a file here.
You can drag and drop files, I believe.
Oh, wait. Here. Let me do it from my phone.
You double click on that and it doesn't.
No, I think it was. I just think I'm a fucking idiot, and
Yo, one of my tricks is, like, you got to do this. It only works if you can use your left hand, but use the left control and shift at the same time, and then take your right hand and then use, like, your middle finger and put it into your anus.
whoa. All right. Here.
One?
Here.
Did it work?
I figured
work,
out
though?
there's
Did
two
you-
of them, but I just dropped in
I told you.
maps and
I told you.
handouts what you see.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Well, next time try my technique.
Yeah,
Then-
and also on those
For
Grey
horses,
Boar,
totally
as
wouldn't be able. What are those horses eating?
as they go by, you see engraved in the wood, Langdon's carriage shop. But as you guys, as they pass through, like, and this is like super secure. Like they have riders on horseback, armed, like, and to the point where it's not something you would immediately try to like stop and interject, because by China to USA, they have the fucking numbers and can just trample you. All right, you guys, as that goes, you guys take back on the road and head off until like dusk is just starting to set over. You can see a large body of water, and like the purples and pinks and oranges just shimmering off of it as the sun sets on it. You can also see a bit of like scatter houses as you start to transcend down this like hilly path that you have been in. You can see one ship set off in the dock, and you travel down, and the roads start to go from like muddy to cobblestone to sludge to cobblestone to mud back to cobblestone as you guys ascend on these large wooden gates of a village that are closed, and two guards are standing out front with probably a large axe, like pole arm style, and a spear, ordained in the king's colors. As you approach, and at that point, we're going to stop, and we're going to pick up there next time. It's 11:56, and Lex has a hot date, so let's get her there. Right?
Yeah, just one.
Just multiple, like 5. I don't know.
One day?
I don't know. It depends who shows up.
So,
Nice.
we got Son of Shadows Tuesday, and Dorithian Divide on Saturday. So fucking tune into those. We'll be back here in 2 weeks as we discover a new village that has never been discovered for you guys in 2 weeks. So woohoo! We'll see you. Like and subscribe. Check out Crit Roll Music because they're the fucking best.